Okay, the last section, the last subsection in decision making here for this series on the UCAT, the University Clinical Aptitude Test. This one, again, thanks to the UCAT website, logo there, link in the description for all the phenomenal resources they're producing. Do go there for all your UCAT needs. Right, moving on then. So we've been working our way through decision makings. We've got one section left, which is probabilistic and statistical reason. So it's ways of thinking about uncertainty and making inferences from data provided. Okay, so this one takes careful reading and mental horsepower. Okay, it's just about raw thinking, raw mental horsepower. Your pen and paper in rough can be quite useful for this kind of question. Okay, so let's have a look at an example. Ice creams. So Jerry sells dishes of ice cream. Any dish has got up to 3 flavours. He decides to include an additional flavour. Is 8 the number of extra dishes of ice cream that Jerry can sell with up to 3 different flavours? Or up to 3 flavours. Okay. Now, please note here it says up to 3 flavours. There is no suggestion that it has to be number of scoops, right? That you could get, you know, that it's got to be a 2 and a 1, or it's up to 3 different flavours. We're really only interested in the category flavour. So 2 chocolate is still just chocolate. 3 chocolate is still just chocolate. Okay. 2 chocolate and a vanilla is just chocolate and vanilla. Okay, so we're looking at combinations of flavours, not numbers of scoops. And again, this is about probabilistic and statistical reasoning. Okay, now he decides to add an additional flavour. So now there's 4 flavours. Is 8 the number of extra dishes of ice cream that Jerry can sell with up to 3 flavours? Okay, so what we're looking for here is, well, how many flavour combinations could you get to start with, and how many would the new flavour add? Okay. So for this one, you'd probably want to work out to start with, well, what are the number of combinations of flavours he could get? Now, you could give them the numbers 1, 2, 3 or A, B, C. Right, let's give them the letters A, B, C. Okay, so flavours A, flavour B, flavour C. Okay, now you could just have flavour A on its own. You could just have flavour B, or you could just have flavour C. So that's 3, right? You could then also have any combination of number of scoops of A and B, any number of combinations of scoops of A and C, and any number of combinations of scoops of B and C, okay? And that's really all of your flavour combinations. So that's 7, okay? If you added a 4th flavour in, flavour D, you could add that flavour to any of those combinations, right? And you could just have D, okay? So just D, to me, jumps out as the 1 flavour D. So that's one of those 2, okay? Adding flavour D to A, B or C jumps out to me as 3. That's 3 new flavours. And then adding D to AB, AC and BC also jumps out to me as 3. So I'm immediately going, no, it will be 7 additional dishes, from additional 3 for the original flavours, additional 3 adding to the combination, and the new flavour on its own. Okay, that's what I would go for. Now, obviously, you can work your way through A, B, C, D, and actually work out why one would be possible or wouldn't be. But I think the information you need is to realise that we're talking about combinations of flavours, not numbers of scoops. Okay, and also assigning them letters or numbers is useful, and then working things out by a process of elimination in this instance, I think, is faster. Okay, so let's look at the mark scheme. Correct response is indeed D, and as you see, they've gone with a very similar mode of thinking, maybe in a slightly different order to what I did. Okay, so D is correct because suppose the new flavours are A, B and C. Initially the number of flavour combinations could be A, B, C, A, B, B, C and AC, and then A, B, C altogether. Okay, that's 7 flavours. If we introduce a new flavour D, right, the new combinations of up to 3 flavours would be D on its own, D and A, D and B, D and C. That's a 3. So there's the 1, there's the 3, right? And then DAC, DAB, DBC, okay, and that's 7, okay? So ABC give 3 combinations, AB, AC, and BC give 3 more combinations plus the new flavour itself. And that's 2 different ways to work at it. So again, careful reading and mental horsepower is required in these questions. Okay, and that is the end of our decision-making section. Thanks very much.